Heyo, it's me, Hunter, and you might not know it, but I'm actually on the new Vertigo. This patch was released literally like 10, 20 minutes ago, I don't know, and holy shit, this site has changed a lot, in small ways, but very meaningful ones. So, the biggest one, there's a hole in this fence now. This is huge. This is going to allow CTs to actually cover the ramp, but interestingly, terrorists will still be able to jump into here, into the covered section, so they can, actually, you could jump spot over that and peek CTs. But the reason I think this is the most interesting is because now, if a terrorist plants right here, that opens up this post plant position. So the bomb's planted there. You can now watch it from over here. I think that's really cool. They also tightened up the ramp. There used to be like weird scaffolding, like right here, and there's like a little platform, and it just felt really clunky. And I'm glad they did that because now it like simplifies this area a lot. I don't know why they kept like a tiny gap here. I think you can still lose. I don't know. Whatever. They also changed the site itself, so the site now doesn't have like the crate stack in such a way where you can stand on top of it and peek ramp. Now it is situated in such a way where you're looking at the connector area, and also if you angle yourself correctly, you can kind of, I don't know. It's interesting. So there used to be like, they didn't mention this, or I don't think they did. There used to be like a thing here that you could stand on, and I really liked it because when you stood on it, you could do a molly for sight. And if I remember it, it was like something like, it's probably not going to work now though because I don't have the added height. Yeah, see, it blows up right there. That used to, if you were standing on top of the boxes, or on top of the little crane grating thing, I don't know what it's called, the molly would blow up right here, and it'd actually be really good because it'd molly off the headshot angle. But now that's not a thing, so we don't have to worry about it. They also added a crate back here. This crate is very important because now it enables this angle. So this like kind of headshotty angle towards mid and connector. And also you can now jump up here. Because before you used to be able to jump from sight up onto here, and they still want people to be able to do that, so they just have to put a box right here. What I think is most interesting is that there's no real safe plant anymore. Because even if you smoke off sight, like even if you land at center, there's always going to be a gap. So now there's a gap over here, and it might make a weird one-way for the people in the smoke. And to get to sight, I think the reason Valve moved all the cover and stuff is so that, because before what you would do for a site is you would like smoke off, you'd smoke off somewhere around here, and then you'd smoke off somewhere around here, and due to how the boxes were put up and positioned, you could just run into sight and plant in the corner of these two boxes. Now that's not a thing anymore, and I'm very interested to see how that plays out. I think the new default plant position will be back here, and the reasoning for it is because it still enables the ramp post-plant position. It covers you from CT, and if there's a smoke up, there's this box in the way, so they have to span through this kind of pixel angle. I don't know. Something else that's interesting that I don't think they mentioned, they added these little, what are they called? Little orange barrels or whatever. Is there a pixel angle you can use? I hope not. But the reason this is interesting is because there used to be a wallbang you could do. I'm sure like everyone who's ever played this map knows it. You used to wallbang through here, and you would wallbang into the sort of area down here. You can tell that they changed it because they moved the arrow from where it was over here to over here. And the reason I think they did this is because if I go to here, show impacts 1, and I grab this handy dandy op, I actually found a wallbang lineup you could do pretty easily, where it wallbangs all the way into mid. I aimed a little bit too high that time. However, I think the reason they changed it is because of, here, I think it's actually over here. Yeah, and you get all the way into CT. Still aiming too high, but it's interesting nonetheless. They also changed back, I call this back sight. They took the scaffolding over here and they just kind of moved it over here. You can still get up there, it's just a crouch jump, like a perfect crouch jump. And now, instead of there being this weird headshot angle back here, you have this really easy to use off angle, and I really like this. Also, something interesting to note, if you shimmy along far enough, you still can't see through the through the gap in the fence, but you can actually shoot through it. So if someone's standing all the way back here, they could, if they really line it up well, they could actually wallbang someone if they're like way out here. It's unlikely to happen, but it is something important to think about. I think if you potentially boosted someone, I think that they could get this really OP off angle, and I think that'd be interesting. So I'll have a new video talking about all the smokes and nades you want to use on A site. I don't think they actually changed B site that much. I noticed that they made Wingman, the new Wingman for Vertigo, is now on A site instead of B site. And something I noticed when loading into this map, the T symbol, like icon, is still over here from when the map first came out. I think it should be over here where the terrorists actually spawn. And yeah, that's really it. So that's my Vertigo update thoughts video. I actually really like this. And they also they kind of, I don't know, it feels cleaner in this room. It feels brighter. I don't know why. I'm really liking this change. I really like this update. It actually is making A site into more than just we throw two smokes as terrorists and from very safe angles, and now we have the whole site. And now we all fall back to ramp. And now once we're all on ramp, they have to peek us. And maybe we'll win it, maybe we'll lose it. Can you wallbang this? Oh. Oh, now that's interesting. Now that's really interesting. I'm gonna remember that one. I'm gonna matchmaking game. Anyways, yeah. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all with my smoke and Molotovs and stuff like that. Okay, bye-bye.